Decision to Leave is one of the best films of the year. Let's talk about it. So folks, Decision to Leave, what is it? Well, it's a film by Korean director Park Chan-wook, who has directed Oldboy, a film I saw a few days ago in preparation for this. And it's a thriller, romance, God, it's so many things. It's really hard to describe. So see it for yourself and make your own opinion, and then come back and watch this video, because I'm going to praise this to high hell. First of all, it is just so well directed. I mean, it's so many creative things that at first I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I eventually just settled in, and I was like, whatever. Throw all these editing tricks at me, because I'm eating them up. Some of them are just so clever, and I like smirked and gave a bit of a, because I was just like, whatever. This film is having fun with its craft. And then I'll just talk about, I'll say the only negative thing I have to say now, because I really want to get into the praise. And that is that the film is a little long, and there were parts definitely where I was like, this isn't as great as I'm thinking it is, because it just keeps going and going. But even then, the film always found a way to rope me back in, so I can't really be mad at it for the length, though I do think that hurts rewatch potential. I do. So now let me just talk about the two things that I loved about the film. And it's really the two kinds of genres that the film approaches. The first is the neo-noir detective thriller aspect of the film, which is exceptional, because the film is a mystery that is continually unraveled, and this detective that we follow is so captivating. His story is incredible. And obviously the mystery at hand here is a very fascinating one, and this guy is relentless in trying to solve it. He's a fantastic protagonist for the film to have us follow, to be attached to. And I mean, it's dark, it's gritty at times, there's suspense, really so much suspense, as we, like the detective, try to solve every element of the crime. But the film, that part is exceptional. The thriller part is exceptional. But the film does not work without truly one of the most impressive things I've seen in so long, and it's the romance at the heart of this film. And it is just so touching, such a touching and I guess sensual, if that makes sense. Like, you'll know if you've seen the film that it's just so, it's forbidden, but it's so, there's nothing like love, truly. And it's just the passion that comes from our two central characters here, that this can't be happening, and we as the audience are so skeptical of just this relationship in the first place and everything about it. And then the more we learn, but we just can't help ourselves, like the protagonist, but get attached and engrossed in this romance that is just so phenomenally told, that it's remarkable the effect that it had on me as an audience member, and that I think it's had on other people, and that you can let me know if it's had on you, because it is so, it's hard to put into words. It is just such a touching and well-told romance here, and that, combined with the thriller elements and the mystery of the story, makes for a phenomenal film, and as I said, one of the best of the year. Folks, even though, I said the film was long, and I do think it's long and, could probably be cut at parts, every moment of the film is just exceptional. And just the real highlights of the film are those moments, those tender, I guess that's what I meant by sensual earlier, the tender, sweet almost, even though that sounds wrong to say, because it's, such a dark environment that this relationship exists in. But it is very, very tender. Very tender relationship that just grabbed my heart, I have to be honest with you, and held on to it for the entirety of the runtime. And when it finished, I just sat there, helpless. Like this film controlled me, it owned me. And that's, cinema is supposed to be affecting and touching and grab you and just hold you and keep you there. And that's what Decision to Leave did for me. And if you haven't seen the film, like I told you to at the beginning, first of all, you should listen to me, because I'm always right. And second of all, I hope that my words will convince you to see this film, because it's just brilliant. Folks, that is my review of Decision to Leave. As I've said, one of the best films of the year. I have been EDPC Reviews. You've just been the absolute best. I hope you will not make the decision to leave this channel because I have a ton of other videos for you. I hope you will make the decision to leave and watch the movie because it's phenomenal. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below if you've seen it. If you agree, if you disagree, don't bother. Just kidding. Please bother because I will want to disagree back with you. But don't let that deter you because I won't be mean. I promise. We'll have a discussion about it. Bye-bye.